What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, man. Shouts out to Charles, man. Thank you for your donation to the page, man. That was, man. And all you other guys who want to leave me messages, click the link in the description box. I saw Mr. Sledge. Thank you. He's like, I'm back in the game. I see you. You are back. And anybody else, I'm on the Cash App at $Carcino. Now, let's move forward. Now, Jay-Z was, after Biggie passed, he was basically the next artist they thought that was going to come up that Puff could grab and pretty much work with, because he was the closest to Big at that time as far as working. So that left the avenue open for, like, let me see, like the next wave. And Jay-Z and the Hitman, they basically did Jay-Z's Volume 1 album, The Hitman. Puffy produced it. And it didn't it didn't kind of resonate over to the pop charts like they thought they were going to do. And the direction was a little bit off. So to rectify that, Jermaine Dupri was working on his album, and he was doing work with everyone else. And he ended up working with Jay on a song called Money Ain't a Thing. Now, this fit more up to Jay's, the beat, everything. The way the song was, the way it was laid out with him and JD. And it let him with his hip hop quotable verse. It was in the source. It was like in the top 50 Billboard singles of that year. And it really got Jay in his groove of making that transition from making those type of songs back when he had, Ain't No Nigga with Foxy. So JD was pretty much very fundamental with putting him, with Mariah Carey, and because he was doing the emancipation of Mimi, him and Puff. So Jermaine Dupri don't get a lot of credit that he really deserves, but he kind of got Jay in that lane. So I think that that album was pretty underrated that he did. That was that 1427 or something like that. But for before Volume 2 dropped, that album came out. So before we had Hard Knock Life and all that stuff, Money Wasn't a Thing was out, and everyone was awaiting to see what Jay was coming with the new album. And I always thought, like, man, if he'd have worked with JD, we would have got some more like party songs and things of that nature. But he caught the Swiss Beast wave because DMX came out and crushed it. So a song with Jay-Z and DMX had to be on the album about him too. And it sounded like Jay-Z was part of Rough Riders when everything came out. So he pivoted. Jay was always smart to pivot in the right spots, you know, to maneuver very well while he was still with his company Rockefeller. He wasn't really doing nothing with the rock. He was bouncing from area to area to make it work. This is hot. I gotta bounce to this. Oh, the Neptunes is hot. Okay, I gotta bounce with the Neptunes. Oh, Kanye. Okay, boom, bounce. That's how it worked with him. To each his own for their career. Sorry about that, drinking that water. But I look at things a little differently. I look at the genius of what Jermaine Dupri was doing and the way the sounds was. JD had them club records, the bangers, the hits. So he would have worked with Jay. That would have been monumental. But everyone gives the Neptunes credit. They don't give JD his credit when him and Jay worked on Money Ain't a Thing. And then, the Mariah Carey songs and everything, he did a lot. He didn't just work with Chris Cross. He's like Chris Cross and the Brat. He had Bow Wow. I'm like, oh, he did way more than that. I don't give no credit. Usher, everybody, man. It's like I was just always wanted to see Jay do some more work with Jermaine Dupri. On the Black album, I thought that would have been cool. He brought JD in. But anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think. For those who even know and understand what was going on at that time. So y'all tell me how it went down or how y'all think. Did you even like that song? So anyway, I'm out. Peace.